Hi there. In this very short video, we'll be going over how to import all of your Stripe data into intuitive, well-made sheets, all within, of course, Google Sheets. First, of course, we'll be installing the Stripe to Sheets add-on, which is completely free, intuitive to use, and very fast to get your Stripe data, of course, containing it in a secure environment. So first of all, to get started, please click on Extensions. And if you don't have the add-on installed just yet, again, it is completely free. Click on Add-ons, get add-ons, and search for Stripe to Sheets. Once you have installed it, you can select it down here and open up the sidebar. The first thing you'll have to do is head over to your Stripe account to get the read-only restricted key. Now there's a safety mechanism installed that will reject any other key type, so your account and Stripe program and all the other metrics are never at risk. So how do we get this read-only restricted key? You can click on this link that will redirect to the appropriate page. Or for example, if I open up this Sandbox account and you go in the search bar and you enter API and you click on developers API keys, it will redirect you to this page. Now you want to deal with the restricted keys, so you can go on create restricted key, click on providing this key to another website, continue. Let's call it Stripe to Sheets demo. For the URL, you could put, it doesn't really matter too much, but you could put our Stripe to Sheets website like so, and create the restricted key. Then simply copying this and heading over back to the spreadsheet, pasting in our key, and click connect. This will check and ensure everything is well configured and you're ready to go. Now, what do you then do? If you open up the dropdown, you have a couple of options to give you a full range of data imports you can do. So let's start with the overall KPI dashboard. This will essentially, once I click import to sheet, generate a snapshot about how your accounts are doing. So for example here, it will load up some revenue metrics, how many active subscribers there currently are, refunds, had there been any disputes, and some of the top plans available, essentially. Again, all of this is fake data, so it gives you an oversight. And it creates a new sheet for this. Then you can go over into charges, invoices, how your MRR is broken down, the balance in your transactions. So for example, let's do MRR breakdown. Let's import this. Again, it will create a new sheet and show this specific data point. Now there's a small exception here, but don't worry about that. That just means it's double checking everything to make sure it's well displayed. So again, this is some of the sample data. Then you can head over, check payouts, for example, or even our active customers. Let's say, for example, click on this. You can select a specific date range. We could even go then to payouts. Again, select date and range, but let's import everything to load our test data. And as you can see, it loads up absolutely everything. If, for example, we went into refunds and disputes, our account doesn't have any at the moment, but theoretically, if we did, you click the same thing and all of this would essentially show up like so. And finally, we also have the different products and prices available for the user or from your Stripe account that can be sold to, and it loads up all of the data like so. So that's an overall short video on how to install Stripe to Sheets with, of course, demo data and how essentially to operate it. If you have any questions, recommendations, or feedback points, either contact us by clicking the contact support. We always strive to answer your questions as soon as possible, or let us know through a comment. Thank you very much for watching and looking forward to hearing your thoughts.